Welcome to Just Vibey Vibes. Welcome. Let's talk about tonight's episode. I'm just going to start this episode with the guys, just like each of the guys that I just talk about the connections, and then I'll use the guys to talk about the girls, right? Okay, so I'm gonna start with the ones that are least problematic. Will Will is literally married to Kira. They're both married, and yeah, that's that. They're married. And then I'll go to Curry because Curry is all about Florida and that is it. His focus is on Florida, and I feel that Florida is one lucky girl that she was his type because when she came in, he was all about her, and even she had her eyes on different places, but at the end of the day she settled for him. I don't know if she really likes him just the way he likes her, or if it's just the fact that because he likes her, so she's just sticking to it. But I understand you have like few people to choose from in a particular place, so at the end of the day you have to go for who likes you. So I do understand her, to be honest. I don't see that as what else can she do. But I hope that head doesn't turn now when the new guys come. Because if her head turn, then that's Curry being in danger. Okay, so then I'm going to move to Jeremy. Jeremy, I thought him and Amy were strong, like he was trying to get to know Amy because I think they did not show him that much. So I thought that Amy was the one that was even, trying to know Isaiah, but then he was all about Amy until he told Florida that he sees Amy as a friend. So even Amy herself was shocked. So I don't understand, to be honest. Jeremy is not straight, and I feel like Jeremy will be the one going, like one of the guys going home this the next Sunday, next week recoupling, and I cannot wait for that because when those two guys come, Amy is gonna grab one of them, and then one of them, like that two guys, they might bring in one more girl, or two guys will be going home next week. So whatever the case is, Jeremy is part of that. Except I don't know what can change. I think he's part of that. And to be honest, I'm worried that Giovanni might be part of that because Giovanni has been giving Olivia a lot, and Olivia has been giving him quite little. That's why I noticed, like, I don't know if you watch any of the Paramount episode, like the last one, which was something bear. Yeah, Laid Bear. Yeah, I think it's Laid Bear episode. I'm not 100% sure of the name. But if you watch you will see that the commentator was that, oh, Giovanni is on his own. And if you watch that, you will see Giovanni's personality. His personality is mwah, mwah. You know what I mean? Like, he has so much personality. He's like Cachet, male version of Cachet. I'm telling you, he was so fun. Even he gave Cinco advice like, okay, you and this one is well, so what are you waiting? You know what I mean? He was like, he is really, really so much fun. Like, they are doing that guy bad. Like, they are doing him bad because if they have not edited him out the way they've edited him on the CBS, like, he will have as much fandom as Cachet does. I'm telling you. He is so good. Like, I liked him. Like, I stand him now just for that. Like, okay, I don't stand anybody really, but yeah, I like him for that. Yeah. Okay, so then do I not stand somebody? I think I kind of stand Kashebi, but my standing changed. Like, it's based on your attitude. If your attitude is good, then I'm for you. The moment I don't stand stupid, like, you know what I mean? If the person starts acting, moving mad, then I'm just like out of your way. I don't, stick to someone because I like them from whatever. Nah, it's according to how you're doing day by day. I'm watching you. Okay, so then I'm going to then move from Jeremy to Cinco. So Cinco is now I just felt like when it comes to Cinco, because I want to talk about the girls with them, I felt like Lei Yen made the biggest mistake. I feel like Lei Yen should have grafted Jeremy. She should have grafted Giovanni, and then Cinco too. She should have even left Cinco. I kept on saying, let her leave Cinco, let her leave Cinco. I talked about that on this channel and also talk about that on Twitter. Leave Cinco, because Cinco is too chicken. Let me tell you, Cinco might change his mind in future, but at this moment, he just made a huge decision whereby he left Cachet, and everybody knew that he had better connection with Cachet. So if he just does the same thing, he's going to have backlash from the house, and he knows he's going to have backlash from outsiders. I have said this before. Cinco is very smart. See the way he always advises people. He's not dumb. He's quite smart. He knows what he's doing. So he thinks he's playing us now at this moment. He thinks that, okay, we're going to be rooting for the black girls. So whichever of the black girls he finds the most attractive, then he wants the one whereby maybe he might be more sexually into and then might keep him in the house. Most of these people, let's be honest, are not there to stay with these people after the show. They're just there to have a good time during the show and maybe hopefully stay to the end, get lots of followers and get deals. That is it. So I think he's playing the card that way. So yeah, he found Trina more attractive, good for them. So anyway, that is that for Cinco. And then Isaiah. When it comes to, I will still talk about Isaiah after the challenge, because that is the part whereby I told you I watch this. I'm always on a live stream and I have been commenting like I've been fighting Isaiah's battle because I don't understand how people cannot see things. Like, so I'm gonna get to that. So Isaiah, when it comes to Isaiah first liked Shannon and Amy. I said this, I think I said in one of my comments, Isaiah only goes for people that show him attraction. Like, even if he likes someone, he would, if he's not mutual, he's not going to try. When he came into the house, Cache was with Cinco and all about Cinco. If you watch the drop one, if you have Paramount, go and watch again the first drop. When he came in, Shannon was all over him. When I mean all over him, Shannon was working so fast that there was a point it was only him and Shannon even working. Shannon was complaining about Josh. Shannon literally used him as a therapy session. I said that. When all the girls were gathered, Shannon was just talking. I even said I was shocked the way it was cut. That it was only a few seconds of what she said, that she was even the last person talking when she was the first person talking. And I did say that at that moment, he asked all the girls who they are with and if they're happy in their couple. And Cache says she is because respect. Trina first, and Trina answered, and Trina said, "Oh, she's with Giovanni, no, she's with Corey. There's a little bit of attraction, but the first person she likes is Cinco. She's trying to chase that, and she knows that Cinco liked her is because she rejected him. That was why I told you that she threw shade on Cash. And then Cash then replied and said that she's with Cinco and she's happy. She cannot fault him. That, and the one big thing about them is respect. So she liked the fact that they have respect and they're I think honest with each other. So that was her big thing, and I think that was why she was really sad, because she thought that they had respect, but then he didn't give her that respect that she thought they had. Okay, so that was it. So at this moment now, the only people that gave him attention was Amy and Shannon. Shannon was so heavy, Amy was a bit light. So then those are the people he liked. And then later on, he told Shannon, in the main episode, he told Shannon that, okay, he's there for her, because I think Shannon was the one that continually gave him, serious attention. But then later, if you watch 2 nights ago episode, or was last night episode? No, 2 nights ago, he did say to the guys that he is off Shannon because Shannon is giving him red flag. Kabla Shannon gave him that heavy. I think she wanted him to continually chase him. Then now she's all on Josh. So he's like, he's off Shannon. So that was how the Shannon, he did tell Shannon she was the one he's leaning towards. Then when he was off Shannon, now it was not Amy, because Amy was the only one else that gave him that was looking at his side. Then when the new people came in, the new girl, Roxy, was looking at his side. So it was not Amy and Roxy. And that's exactly what he said. Then when Kashena came into the mix, like, he didn't know, according to him, say he liked Kashe. I've talked about this. I'm not going to repeat myself. If you can watch last episode, the one I even reviewed today, like this morning or something like that. So you can watch that one back to hear what he said. But now Kashe is in the mix. Let's remember, Kashe was all about Cinco also. But then all of it, she changed, she opened her mind. Then when she opened up to Isaiah liked her. He likes her personality. He likes her. He's attracted to her. There's spark, there's whatever. He said he has already had that in his mind from the beginning, but it's because she never had him in her mind. Then now he goes for her. So I don't understand how Amy in the same episode came in to Cache to say, hey, he said that it's you and me, that you are also in his mind. Because he just said that. This guy has never spoken to anybody without saying the truth. That's one thing. Every time, even when he went on the date, he came back, he said the exact truth. He was the only guy that said the exact truth. When he speaks to any girl, he tells them all the girls he's interested in. Even when he was having that whole conversation with, so when he had that conversation with Cache, actually, he literally told Cache that I'm going to pick you, you're the one that, and then he kissed her. Then Shannon jealousy. Because I feel like that is jealousy. I'm sorry. What is Shannon's problem? Then Shannon said, oh, he's telling how many girls empty. Amy's like, oh yeah, he told me. Yes, he told you that you were at the top. When you were at the top, things changed by the day. When did he tell you that? When did he tell you that? Because that's the thing. Shannon, you were the one showing him heavy. You said, okay, you're at the top of his list. And then you stopped. Then he took you off the list. Then Amy was there. I'm sorry. The guy said he has been into Cash, but he didn't know if Cash was into him. So yeah, now Cash is into him, and now he's chosen Cash. So please, can everybody just let the guy be? Because I know that all of us were having PTSD from Caleb. So I don't like them trying to, paint him in a way where everybody now is unsure of him. I don't like that at all. Like, literally, that's one thing. We have to give him the benefit of that. Although, yes, I'm still giving him side eye, but not like we have to read what he's doing at that time, the way he's doing it. Then if he does anything that is suspect, then we give him that suspect behavior. we're giving that suspect back. But for now, he's not doing anything that is suspect. If you even read the body language, I know the confessional, he said he's confused. Of course, they're going to use old confessional. They want you to be panicked. Like, imagine if they are going to choose people and nobody, and your heart is not do boom, 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 boom. What's the point of that? They want us to be panicked. So, of course, they're going to use old confessionals. If you look at the body language between him and this guy, which, to be honest, that they did not couple up, and then I come and said this before they not couple up. To be honest, I wish that, because I was there, like, in my live chat, that's how I was just giving it to people. Because one girl that bye Kasha, I waited when he picked Kasha, I went back to tell her that in your face, because literally it's just too much. I feel like those girls somehow, I don't know if they're underlooking Kasha. I don't understand. Because I don't know if they're on, because like I don't understand how Amy even switched, and Shannon feels that she's all that. So maybe she's feeling like, oh, so he didn't give me no attention. But I don't understand where that came from. And now he's like he's telling Kasha straight, like he's saying, Kasha, it's you, because that's what he did with Kasha then. And he never said that to any other person. And if you read his body language with Roxy, he hugged like she was sad. And then he hugged that he didn't kiss her just the way he kissed Kasha. So I knew that that was a goodbye he was telling Roxy. But obviously they need us to be in suspense. What would be the point of no suspense? Then I want to talk about the challenge, because so that is it. So please, I feel like we should give Isaiah the benefit of that he has not lied. If I'm lying, go back, watch all the episodes if you can, and see if he's lied. He hasn't lied. So we have to give him the benefit of that. We cannot carry over our trust issues over to this one. We're going to spoil the relationship if we do that, because we're not going to vote. Only we're going to vote because he's with Kasha. So yeah, we're not going to spoil it per se, but we're just going to be side-eyeing him out. Anyway, yeah, so thank God Kasha cannot hear our thoughts in the villa. Thank God for that. Okay, so the whole thing about the challenge, I just talk about the best people in the challenge. The best people was Kira and Roxy for me. They were the ones that killed it. I was like, I didn't expect that from Kira, to be honest. Then Roxy, I was like, girl, what is happening here? Then I just went up Trina and Leanne. When Leanne did very well, and then Trina's one just seemed first. It's not like I don't like Trina at this moment, because I don't like her actually, but that's not, I'm being an open mind when I'm doing it. Like, even if you want it to be Cinco, then you have to, all the guys that are going to, so you have to actually still play it for all the guys and then pick Cinco at the end, so that all the guys will be hot, and but like all the guys were like, okay, she's not looking at us. That was how it felt. Yeah, Cinco felt all that energy, but the other guys, I understand you're channeling your energy, but I feel like the energy should have been like, you can still use that one energy and focus on all of them. Then you pick Cinco, and Cinco will be like, all the guys are sweating for my girl. That's how it should be. And Leanne, you made a big mistake going for Cinco. I don't understand why you did that. I think I've talked about that, so I'm not going to review myself. If you watch the Paramount Plus episode of today, you will find out that Trina has like insecurity issues. Like, I think she has issues that she's dealt with, maybe low self-esteem or whatever the case may be. That was why she was actually, going after Cash. Like, even when Cash is saying her truth, she wants to let Cash know that, oh no, it's me that he picks. You will really, really understand that, because she was speaking to Will, and she said that she had that when Jeremy dumping her brought her the insecure things that she had to work on, and then now she is that she does not know where she stands, trying to get advice from him if she should still go for Cinco, if Cinco is open. And Will is like, yeah, Cinco said that he will feel some kind of way if he did not try out whatever is with you and all of that. So it actually does show why. Then you can see that she was intentionally trying to, it's kind of like you have issues, but you're intentionally trying to put those issues on someone else, so that person will feel bad just the way you felt bad. Because now for her, she feels like, maybe, I don't know what she feels about Cash. She feels like maybe I think she has to feel like, oh, she's better than Cash. I think that's her thing. She has to feel like she's better than somebody for her to feel good about herself. So that's on her. And then Kasha, when Kasha now went and was like, okay, Isaiah, I'm for you, it's you that I want. And then she, so I feel like Kasha and Isaiah will be very, very good. I feel like they have similar energy. Like, Isaiah is that kind of person that is calm. I said that he likes if lady on the street and a freak in the shit. You can see that. I think that even when Roxy did that, I was like, okay, because that's the kind of person that he likes, and that's someone that has a bit of a nasty side to them. So that is all actually that I want to talk about for today's episode. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you some other time. Bye bye.